Okay, now we're going to focus on one of the most important things, and that is timing. So everything you learned together, it's all about timing. You know, if you just do a what, if you don't do a 1-2, then Ronaldo's going to stand still there. See that? If you don't take a touch away at the right time, and you try to force the ball forward, Mbappe will lose the ball. So it's all about implementing them, and this is why I say watch your gameplay back. You know, you can easily record your gameplay and watch it back and use the control on the top right screen so you know what you're doing. Okay, so like here, if I don't do that 1-2, if I don't make that pass to Neymar now, then I make the pass and then I take a shot, that would not be a goal. I had to wait for Neymar to be just at the point where he's been the defender for me to make that pass. So yes, I did the basics, but it's all about timing. And that's why you have to make sure you're implementing this very much properly. You see I get the ball back here, I'm going to bounce the ball back there. I see Neymar, I see him, I'm going to make the pass. No, now, just before he's offside, take a touch with Correa, take a touch away from the goalkeeper. Good defending from my opponent. But you can see how I got into that dangerous situation with the basics, but more of timing. Going to win the ball back here. Again, going to make a pass. Going to do that 1-2 bounce it back again. Correa, see that space, take a touch away. Ronaldo, take a touch away and upwards. Then down again. So he commits a little bit forward. Got away with it that time. We should have got through there. I think we got a bit unlucky because Ronaldo hasn't really got the best agility and balance. But even like defending, look, timing. It's all about timing. Am I going to make a tackle? No. Now I'm going to make a tackle when there's a chance of me winning the ball. You see, this is the time that takes time and experience to learn. The benefit is like there, just I think it's a tad bit too early. I did that there, but I got away with it there. Take a touch away. Again with Mbappe there. Unlucky. Good play from my opponent there. Gonna run back here. Gonna run back, not go for the tackle. See, let him come into me. Make that pass, bounce it back straight away with a 1-2. Wait for that player to make that run. Is he going offside? So I'm not going to make that pass because I know I wouldn't get through. So you see, it's knowing, okay, can I make that pass? Ronaldo, is he going somewhere? No, Mbappe is. Take a touch away. Good defending, got away with it. I tried to outsmart him by going the other way, and that time he actually guessed it correctly. Yes, I'm being extremely aggressive with my centre-backs, but I'm able to get away with it because my timing, positioning is the most important thing. We can see there, Mbappe, just going to wait for Virgil van Dijk to come close. Going to go a bit inwards, okay. I'll take a touch away, not going to panic. We're going to use left analog stick. You know, if he commits one way, over commits, we can just turn around like that and get through. So let him commit. He made that mistake there. Or got away with it. Let him panic. So look here, look, just take it a touch away. Like this, just take a touch away. We see Ronaldo. Not going to panic. We see him, he's making mistakes. See that, how he's running out with his players? You see that? You see how he's running out with those players? I'm not doing those players. I'm not doing that. He's making those mistakes. Again, bouncing the ball back. Should I make a pass? No. Wait. Now. Unfortunately, went to Neymar. That should have probably gone to Correa. That's a pass correction. But you see how I'm waiting. Timing, waiting, passing, waiting for that angle. Simple touch away from goal. You see that? So I let the ball... You see when you get inside the box, see, all I need is a touch away. I just need enough to create the angle to take, for example, let's say I get the ball. Let's say I'm in the box now, take a touch, and then take a shot towards goal. That's what I was looking at inside the box. Obviously, Ronaldo there is too far away, but you see, I wait for him to make a mistake. I use my lesser dribbling. I wait for the opportunity, then I make the play. Again, same thing, 1-2 here, nothing on. Do a 1-2 backwards. Got a bit unlucky. Didn't really go to the play that I wanted it to go to. Again, you see how he tried to run past me? We talk about the basics. Should he have tried to run past me? No. Again, 1-2, keep it basic. Can we make that pass? No. Maybe we could have. Do a 1-2 again, Partridge son. Can we make that pass tripling up? Yes, we can. He's overcommitted. Can we make that pass? Maybe. We kind of took a risk there, but in the final third, it's fine. We can take that risk. Ended up, we got only 3 centre backs. Not too sure if we're just going to run back here. Going to run back. See how he came into me? He should not have. What he should have took a touch away there. 1-2 again. We wait. We get the ball. Ronaldo. 1-2 again. See if I don't do a. Let's say I get the ball here. I don't do a 1-2. Look. Right. He's only running there because he's on long ball. But let's say if he's not on long ball. Let's say I have, for example, this guy over here. If I just do a regular pass, look. He just stands there. But if I make it a 1-2. He makes a run into that area, then I can time that pass, make it perfect, and then finish it off. So you can see some of the most important thing here is timing. And that is why I just wanted to mention something. I'm going to show you something on the tactical board as well. Something again that is the basics, but something that maybe some people forget. Now let's go back into a tactical board 1 minute. We mentioned here about running into space. What I want to do is just reset this for a second and explain the timing. If you have, let's say in theory over here, you have 4 players. I'm just going to move the controllers as well from the screen so you can see this a bit better. Now, if you let's say in theory you have these players. Now, again, I just want you to imagine if the ball is over there with player number 2, if you make a pass to player number 1, if you're doing a through ball, let's say player number 1 is making a run, let's say in theory into this area. The question is, well, when do you make that pass? Well, if you make the pass now, the player is never going to get the ball before the opponent. That's the thing. He will never get it. So how do you ensure that he gets it? Now, of course, some passes will be riskier than others, but you have to wait for this player to be about here. Then you make the pass, because by the time you kick the ball and you press the X button, or if you're on Xbox, it's A. He will make the pass, or in this case, a through ball, whatever you want to do, and you'll get the ball at his feet. That's why timing is important. General rule of thumb, if there is a straight back line like this, okay, and you do a 1-2 back, and you got the ball over there, and you do a 1-2 back to this player, if you want to make this pass to this player over here into this space, let's say you want to do a triangle pass or a Y pass, a through ball. When do you do it? Now, if you bounce that 1-2 back, this player's got the ball. You then have to wait for this player here. I'm just going to mark him in white for him to make a run. Now, if he's over here and you make the pass, by the time you do it, you press the triangle button or Y, this player will be offside. You see? So what you need to ensure is that you do it early, but you do it too early, for example, like here, then your opponent will be closer to the ball and he will get it. So when do you time it? I say just before. So I normally draw a line. A general rule of thumb, I just draw, like, let's say we draw a straight line here, or somewhat of a straight line, should I say. Make the pass while he's running forward. How do you ensure he's running forward? Well, you make sure you do what's an L1 plus X pass, or an LB plus A pass backwards to this player, for example. Or the second option is that you do an L1 trigger with this player forward. So you're saying to the game, I want you to make run in behind. Then you wait. And just before he's offside, that is your cue to then make that triangle pass. That is your cue. So you have to wait for him to be just, because by the time you kick the ball, he will be about here, just onside. And at least this way, look, there's still a high chance that he could get the ball before you. There's still a high chance, but if you're on the inside, you're closer towards the ball. But if you're, for example, over there, even if you make a perfect pass down here, you could probably still run there and get the ball before you. Why? Because it all depends on angles. In this angle, you got to think who is actually closer to the ball. Let's say, for example, like here. Let's say at this point over here, who's closer? You know, in theory, he has to run the further distance, whereas he can just cut across. So that's why timing of the pass is probably one of the most important things. So make sure your timing is correct. One thing I wanted to show you, if we just go back into that footage, I just wanted to show you something. In particular, we're going to be referring to just the highlights. We go to the highlights over here. You can see with Ronaldo, you can see with this initial example, how you can see this. The best way might be actually, if I change the camera angle, sideline high or sideline low. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on just one player. Actually, you know what we might do is we might do this on telly. It might not be the best of examples, but let's just try to get this. When I did it to practice, it worked. Let's see, hopefully we're able to get it. This does depend on the replay, but like here with Neymar, so you can see I made that 1-2 with Neymar, right? So Neymar made that run. So you see, instead of passing the ball to Neymar, I let him make the run, but I passed the ball to someone else to then make the pass to Neymar after. So Neymar made that run, then I make the pass to Mbappe. Now, If I make this pass now, he's able to recover and get the ball at my opponent. So I wait up until Neymar has beaten Virgil van Dijk. Then I make that pass and then I was able to get through. So yes, you can argue a bit of bad defending here. A bit of bad defending, a bit unlucky. But it's all about timing. You know, if I messed around and tried to take a touch going forward like this and then I made the pass, then Neymar would have been offside. So the timing is the most important thing there. See that? The timing. Even if we look at the second example here with Mbappe, look, you see I take a touch away from my opponent, then I make a pass just before he's able to get the ball. Again, this would come with a bit of practice. Get the ball with Llorente, then I end up making a pass. I take a touch, then I make a pass here to Correa, then I make a pass to Mbappe. Look, I just take one touch away. Because you see, if I'm over, and this is the mistake that people make. If I'm over here, and I take a touch with Mbappe and I shoot, I'm too far away from goal. I can't do anything with a shot from this far away. Maybe I might score 1 in 10, but my opponent can just, even if he tries to close me down, he won't get there. But the shot's too far away from a non-dip. But inside the box, while I waited for players to maneuver, and this is any player. Don't think, oh, it's because you have Mbappe. I will show you this exact example with a cheap team. It's the exact same thing here. Get the ball, and you see with Correa, I just waited because I got the ball with Correa to his feet. Mbappe then becomes free. That pushed that defender away naturally. I just got to take a touch, and even if he's the best defender in the world, maybe be able to recover. 1 in 3 chance to be able to recover and maybe defend this. I take a touch away, but because I'm so close to the goal here now, when I take that touch downwards, he hasn't got time to recover outside the box. You know, if I make a mistake, he can recover. Here it's too close. He can't recover. I can take a shot towards goal and I can easily score. See, just the basics done. Then we look at this one. Have a look at this one. So you get the ball back with Llorente. We make that pass. Look at Llorente when he's making that run. Then we time it to perfection. So yes, we use it like a pass like this, and like this, and then Llorente made that run it behind me. Usually, basically using a third man or the fourth man, I suppose you can say in this situation. This is like if you were spamming 1-2s. You shouldn't be doing this with your seater, but as an example, look, I wait, I make a pass to this player. I realize, I can't make a pass yet. It's too early. I get the ball Ronaldo, and then I see that player. Now you see, just by me doing nothing and triggering that player or doing a 1-2 or having Part G sung, it creates a mismatch. Then that player creates that space, and then you can see it's all about timing. When I get the ball, if I make that pass any later than now, just 1 second later, he'll be offside. You see that? So I do it. Remember I said to you just before he's offside. That way I press the pass button now. Then the game makes a pass. Then I've got the ball through. So it's all about timing. It does take some time, but once you see it, it's very, very easy. Anyway, that is timing. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And of course, don't forget to practice. Watch your gameplay back. Don't just watch the highlights and think, oh, have I done everything correctly? Make sure you go and watch the entire game and look at every time you lost the ball. Every single time you got inside the box. Think of it. Are you doing the basics correctly? Thanks for watching. And of course, I'll catch you in the next one.